Bro, okay, this is crazy.
That's like making me sweat just thinking about. No, that's not true. What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Cass and this is Johnny, my husband, and this is our very first video of our new series, Sip with the Spinellis.
Yeah, so basically this kind of series or segment that we're adding to our YouTube channel is kind of going to be like a long form, almost podcast type of video. Basically, we're just going to be sipping on a beverage. What are you sipping today, babe?
I have Sprite, 0 sugar. Normally would do a coffee, but I already had one today. So
yeah, I got a protein shake. I just got back from the gym. I've already had my caffeine intake for the day, so I didn't want to go another coffee or Diet Coke, which normally would be my options, but I got a protein shake. Pretty much what this is going to look like, we're going to be sipping on a beverage and we're just going to be kind of chatting. We got different topics that we're going to be talking about each week. We've asked for your guys' responses and we're just going to kind of read over your guys' responses. We haven't seen them yet and we're just going to kind of give our natural reaction. Yeah. Maybe some of it will be advice, some of it will just be reactions to different stories and stuff, and we're just going to be sipping and chatting.
And thank you so much to everyone who wrote in. We got like over 80 responses, which was a lot for our first like episode type thing. We weren't even expecting to get that many, so thank you so much to everyone who wrote in. Should we say our crazy how we met story first?
Yeah, so today's topic, actually we asked you guys to tell us the craziest way you met your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse. We wanted to start that off because in case you guys didn't know our story, if you're new to kind of following us, our story is kind of crazy.
Not really traditional.
Not traditional, yeah. But again, I think it's starting to become more traditional. Long story short, pretty much what happened is I kept seeing this beautiful woman on my TikTok page. It would be summer of, what, 2020?
Yeah.
Just kept popping up and I was like, man, she's beautiful. Currently wasn't available at the time, but it's okay because it was all in God's timing. And eventually November 2020 came and I was like, I'm sick of this. This girl keeps popping up. Like, this has to be my wife. Like, I just see like how special she was. So I DM'd her and I basically was like, hey, I'm not sure if you are single at the moment, but I see you, like, I appreciate your joy and your love for the Lord and everything, and I would really like to get to know you. 5 days go past.
Well, I see the DM. I'm thinking that is really, really sweet, but in my defense, I was packing up my college dorm to be home for like 2 months because they were sending us home for basically like half of November, all of December, and half of January. It was a long time. So I saw his message, didn't answer. Fast forward, I'm home now from college for Thanksgiving break, and I'm just, you know, scrolling on TikTok, kind of bored. I'm like, he comes up on my For You page. I'm like, this guy's cute, like, oh my gosh. So naturally, I just click the little button, takes me to his Instagram, realize it's the same Instagram account of the guy that DM'd me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like.
And I had, throughout those 5 days and not get an answer, I was like, I'm not just gonna like quit. So I commented on her TikTok multiple times. I had a lot of followers on TikTok, and so I wasn't. A lot
more than me at the time.
Yeah, a lot more than her. So I wasn't thinking like, oh, she would notice me or she would want to be with me because I have a lot of followers, but I was hoping it would just intrigue her to like get your attention, be like, why does he, and maybe just look into me a little bit more and at least become interested. Not that you would want to be with me just because I have followers,
right,
obviously,
no,
but
exactly. Just
hopefully grab your attention. So I was like, okay. I had my Instagram private at the time because I was teaching and I didn't want my students to be looking at what I was posting on. Not that it was bad, but you just teacher-student relation, you just don't want that. But my Instagram is private, which means my DM was kind of pointless because you couldn't see it all what it looked like. So,
and his profile picture was in black and white and it was like a little further away.
We had to take a short intermission because our puppy was ready to be done outside. This is Maple Oat, and she is our 10-month-old mini goldoodle. So I'm sure you've seen her on the channel from time to time, but she is getting hot outside, so we let her back in.
Anyways, I respond to his DM, we start talking, just texting like here and there, not like constantly yet.
Yeah, it was like 3 days of like me being very interested, her being like, I'm not really sure what this is, but yeah. Like, I mean, there was a couple of days where it'd be like really long breaks between responses, but I was just like very, from the beginning, I just knew that something was special about her, and I knew like, I felt that it could turn into something, and so I was just gonna be very persistent and like very vocal with my intentions. So, yeah. And that's kind of what turned into maybe 5 or 6 days after we started DMing. We like FaceTime for the first time, and I think that's when you were like,
Once we like talked on the phone and I could like put like a face to the voice and like his words and stuff, I was like, oh, okay, wait, I actually really like him. Long story short, we met up in person.
6 weeks later.
Yeah, after 6 weeks of talking, we met up, started dating. 6 months later, got engaged, and then 5 months later, got married.
Long story short, kind of our crazy story. We live here in Texas now. She was originally from Ohio, and I was originally from West Coast, Oregon, Arizona, and that's kind of our crazy story.
It's always fun when like older people ask how we met. I'm just like, oh geez, they're not even gonna understand this. I'm just like, yeah, mutual friends, social media, and they're like automatically assuming the worst, but it's fine.
Yeah, when I say social media, a lot of people think like dating apps or something, which was like not the case.
Yeah. But honestly, like TikTok is like low-key becoming a dating app.
Yeah, we were just hanging out with another couple like last week, and
who had a really similar story to us.
Yeah, except it was flipped. She was the one who reached out and everything, but I think it's becoming a lot more
like
normal to have not normal ways of meeting.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that's why we asked this topic. So let's just hop right into it.
Let's get into it.
Okay, again, we haven't seen these at all, so we're going to be trying to find some ones that are worth the craziness.
Really juicy ones.
This one's very short. He threw a football at me on the beach.
That's all it
so
says?
He literally shot his shot. He threw his shot. And I respect that. That's all it says. He threw a football at me at the beach.
I respect
it. Reminds me, you haven't seen this Karate Kid? I might say a Karate Kid. Like there was like a boy group on the beach and a girl group at the beach, and they were trying to get like the girls' attention. Like they kicked a soccer ball over there or something. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I feel like I need more context.
I know, like how did the interaction go after? Like was she pissed? Impressive though. That is. We're starting off strong.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I have to say, like, it's just how I am. If some random guy threw a football at me at the beach, I would be like, do not throw that at me.
See, I could see myself throwing a football, like, not at you, but, like, near you, because, like, I was so bad at talking to girls. I had, like, no pickup line. So I could, like, just be like, I just need an excuse to talk to you.
Yeah.
So
I would have just
that's a good story.
Why did you just throw this at me? We actually met through my freshman year of college ex-boyfriend during freshman year and became good friends for 2 years after that, and finally realized we were in love and couldn't take it anymore. We've been dating for almost 1.5 years now, and we're so happy.
They met through
her ex-boyfriend.
Bro.
I feel like that is like low-key so much more common than people think.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I just have like seen other people, or they're like, oh, I was like dating him and then like I saw his best friend and like we started, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like I've heard so many stories like that, but that is
I feel like that's tough because it's like you almost have to like give all that trust to the person that it won't happen to you, you know? Like I don't know the details of that. Like I'm sure there wasn't like I'm not saying there was cheating or anything, but like it definitely was like I guess they said they were friends for a while, right?
2 years.
Okay, so like, there's no cheating or anything.
No, they were friends for 2 years.
It's like
after they met, they were friends for 2 years and then started dating.
They were friends and then like one of them was dating the other person's friend, and then they ended up being together. It's like at that point you gotta hope that it doesn't happen to you down the road.
If I were the friend, I would have been like,
I wanna know what that relationship is with the friend. Like if it's still
they're really not friends anymore.
No, I just feel like you just really shouldn't be friends with exes, anyways.
No,
but like that just throws an even more like wrench in it. But respect to finding that, and what I do like about that story though is that they were friends for so long before.
Yeah. No,
I think that's really important to like a relationship, and obviously
Yeah.
like we didn't really get the chance to like be necessarily friends before it,
Yeah.
but we made it work. But I think like relationships that start out as friendships first, or like in a friend group, have a really good chance of surviving because you know that person and they're
good
like and they're
strong,
bad.
I feel like.
Right.
Like
you already know that like what the person is like good, what they're like bad. So they're like no surprises. So I hope they make it.
Me too.
Okay, this one says 8th grade back to school pool party. Sounds fun. I was never invited to those. When I was 13, he was 14. We didn't date until my senior year of high school when my boyfriend at the time and his girlfriend at the time cheated on us with each other. LOL. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary last week.
Oh, that's sweet.
So they met in the 8th grade and then just knew each other.
They were both dating different people
and they cheated on. Probably found love with that other person because they had a common.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That actually reminds me. I know I'm not gonna throw the person on the bus, but my dad went to college with a guy, and that actually happened to them, but they were married. Yeah. So like the guy didn't know the girl he ended up marrying, right? But so the guy's wife cheats on him with a guy, and then the guy's wife that like or the guy who cheated, his wife, like the good one in the relationship, and the guy that my dad went to college with, they started dating and got married. So now those two people are married and those two people are married.
That is so crazy.
It is crazy.
Jeez.
But it's like, yeah, they've been married for like a while now. I think it has to be probably like the common, like, have that pain of being cheated on.
They feel like the same hurt.
Yeah, and they probably bonded over that and just were looking to be friends, and then ended up being more. But 3 years, I hope you guys get married.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
We met on TikTok when he invited me to a Zoom Bible study in the comments of one of the videos. Then I flew from Canada a few months later to meet him. We eloped after dating for 9 months, and now we live in Ohio together.
Shout out Ohio.
Ohio.
That's crazy.
So crazy.
I love these TikTok like relationships. It's hilarious. It's like the crazy part about these TikTok relationships is TikTok was so close to being banned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that.
And like, I like to still think that I would have found my way to you. It was almost banned.
I know.
And like the fact that all these relationships are happening on TikTok now, it's like, it's crazy. But
I know.
That's awesome. Guy shot a shot. I love that. It was focused on the Lord first. So,
which is nice. We love that.
This one says, we met through our hairdresser. We both got our hair cut by the same person in a small salon. She knew we were both single and decided to play matchmaker. Me and my now boyfriend are not super adventurous people, but when she asked us if we wanted to go on a blind date, we both said yes for some reason. So this random guy that a random hairdresser suggested took me out on a date. Unfortunately, she wasn't a very good hairdresser, so we don't go there anymore.
Aww.
But thanks for introducing me to the love of my life. I hope she still gets that wedding invite. I hope she still gets that wedding invite.
I have to say, I'm confused how the same person is cutting her hair, because like
it's got to be a small town thing. Like some places don't have barbershops. Like,
that's true.
Or like maybe there's just a terrible barbershop. I know people who go to like a salon to get their hair cut.
No, I do too, but it's like, well, like girl who does my hair does not cut guys' hair.
It's got to be a small town thing.
Yeah,
but
that's so crazy.
That is crazy. Shout out to the hairdresser.
I'm glad you guys went on the blind date.
I wish you got better hair, but maybe you got a career in matchmaking or something.
I have to say, I love also playing matchmaker.
Yeah, you do.
I love trying to set
We're not very good at it.
No, we're not good at it. But
we failed
trying to like set people up. In 2019, a friend of mine posted a picture on her Instagram story of a guy for his birthday. So I slid in his DM and just said happy birthday, and then I thought he was cute. We're getting married this year.
Okay.
That is so funny. Do you know who this reminds me of? Like
Maggie?
So much. Yes, I feel like
shout out Maggie.
Our friend Maggie is like, if she saw someone that she thought was cute and saw it was their birthday, she'd be like, happy birthday.
That's so bold, but it's like also like not like you can get away with it because it's a birthday. Like you can wish anyone a happy birthday.
Yeah.
So it's like, I respect the hustle. I always think it's funny when it's the girl that reaches out and it works out. You know, it's like
totally.
It's not. I don't feel like it's as common. That's funny.
I love
happy
that.
birthday, my guy. Happy birthday and happy ever after. You know?
Yeah, they've been married this year, so.
Okay, this one's got a lot of dates in it. You ready for this? So try to keep up. We met on Hinge October 9th. Met October 15th. Said I love you October 23rd. My mom's birthday. Shout out Mama. I know you're watching.
Shout out Mama Angel.
Got engaged January 15th and eloped February 4th.
Oh, wow.
So they met officially October 15th and eloped February.
That's
so like
4 months.
But less than 4 months because like the days. That is crazy. But like
we were doing stuff fast. That is crazy.
I will say, when you know, you know.
Yeah.
But to that, just make sure you're in a spot where it's like you can do it. Like, I don't hate on anyone, because I used to hate on people who did this. I really did. I was like, there's no way you can know. Like, there's no reason to move that fast. Like, blah blah. And then I met her, and I was like, there's no reason I don't want to be married to this woman like yesterday. So it's like, I get it. So, I mean, no hate on my side here. That's just crazy. I feel like Hinge is starting to like make its way up. Like I don't really know what Hinge is. I think it's like, so it's Bumble is like girls have to reach out. Hinge I think is more for relationships, but you can like, there's questions.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen like what the questions look like.
But I think it's like I hear a lot more like Hinge relationship stories right now. Like I know a friend of a friend, she just got married in sometime last year, like a little bit before us, and they met on Hinge. Huh. Yeah. And I thought it was crazy at the time, and I was like, that was when I was single, and I was like, should I download Hinge?
Hinge is looking real good right now.
But no, I thought TikTok was a better way to go.
Yeah, totally. I had just gone through a lot and found out I was being played and cheated on. I wasn't really looking to date at all. For some reason, I downloaded Tinder, which is something I would never do because it can be horrible, lol. I met this guy on there and we started talking. About a month later, we went on our first date and we then started dating about a week later. He's in the military, so it was a little scary at first, not knowing what to expect. Well, then he proposed June 21st, 2021.
That's Maype's birthday. Shout out Maype.
Oh yeah, there's so many birthdays in this. And we got married in July. We're doing a wedding ceremony and reception with friends and family on our 1-year anniversary this year, and we are so excited. Anyways, not sure if that's crazy, but the timing sure was.
She sounded like you were very much in her place, like you did not want to
Yeah,
date
she
me.
said I wasn't really looking to date at all, which is like where I was when we met, so totally get that.
You just got a break for that.
And she said, for some reason I downloaded Tinder.
For some reason, I feel like it was probably just to get like, because she said she got cheated on, right?
Yeah.
It's probably just to get some like, this sounds bad, but just some validation, you know, like,
yeah.
I am pretty.
I just saw a TikTok actually that was like me re-downloading Tinder to get male validation.
Yeah, I don't judge her though, you know.
That, but
who knows? But
yeah.
like, probably was just she was bored and like.
She met her husband.
Respect to her.
I mean, you never know.
And so thank you for serving our country. Major respect.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's in the military.
Thank you.
Totally.
And thank you for marrying him because he needs a wife.
True.
Bro, okay, this is crazy.
What?
This is crazy. There's no way this is true. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, okay. This one says, OMG, this is perfect. Responding to our prompt. So I actually met my boyfriend of 3 years in the comments of one of your YouTube videos.
No, that's not true.
In 2019. I've been watching you for years and my boyfriend came across one of your videos. He was reading the comments and found my profile. He messaged me on YouTube and then followed me on Instagram. We met in person a few months later and have been dating ever since. Crazy the ways God works. Forever grateful for your platform and bringing me him and always brightening my day.
Stop.
This one wins. That's crazy.
Oh, that's the winner for sure. So
bro.
We met in like comment section. My YouTube channel like
It's not
isn't
that
that big, really. So that's
bro.
so bizarre.
That's crazy.
I love that. That's my favorite one so far.
We didn't get invited to the wedding. Oh, wait, no, they're not married yet. It says boyfriend.
Invite us to the wedding.
Invite us to the wedding. We might come. I don't want to make any promises, but we are pretty good at weddings.
Oh yeah, we love weddings.
We like weddings. We like
That
excuse
is
to travel.
so
especially if we're
sweet.
getting married in a cool place that we've never been to. We might come.
I feel like you don't really hear people like finding people in YouTube. It's always like TikTok or Instagram, I feel like.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy.
So he just like, she must have commented on one of your videos and he just like clicked on the profile and somehow like.
Thought she was a little cutie or something.
But like that, like what do you even have on a YouTube profile? Maybe she must have had
don't know.
videos posted or something. Or if she didn't, like that's crazy.
Just a photo, maybe.
Maybe.
Like
But
a profile?
how would you know it's not a bot?
I don't know. That's so crazy.
That's awesome.
I love that one.
I hope you guys get married.
Me too.
And I hope it's a part of your vows that you met in the Cass YouTube video comment section.
Or yeah, something like that. Let me know
Shout
if
out
it
to
is.
you guys, that's awesome.
My older brother met his best friend in 3rd grade. I was in 1st. He basically lived at our house growing up, came on our family vacations, holidays, always like a part of our family. I always secretly had a crush on him growing up. When I graduated high school, I went to the same college as him and he confessed that he always had a crush on me too. And now I'm engaged to my brother's best friend. My brother felt super weird about it at first, but now has accepted it and is happy his best friend will be his brother-in-law. Side note, my best friend is also dating my fiance's brother.
They're dating brothers. They're gonna be sisters.
Oh yeah, the
Technically.
fiance's brother. Yeah, they'll be sister-in-law.
That's family.
And then her brother
It's best.
and his best friend
Oh.
are brother-in-law.
Wait, are
right?
they dating or married? See, I like that because it's like you literally grew up with that person. So
Yeah.
you literally, like I've talked about before, like you know they're good and bad. So it's
And
like,
I'm sure they have like photos when they're little,
Oh,
like
that's
memories
so
and
cute.
stuff all together.
I would love if one of our kids someday like
I
married
know.
somebody they like grew up
I
with.
want to have like, I've always wanted to have a kid at the same time as one of our like friends or something. So then hopefully they're like grow up, you know, and
Yeah.
like get married.
That's cute. It's
That
like,
would be so cute.
I like that the brother was able to like see the best in the situation because like
Yeah.
older brothers can be really protective. So like shout out to the brother too. Like that's tough because it's like you don't want to lose your best friend. You know, like your best friend's your homeboy. Like you don't want to lose him, but also
Well, and you're like, ew, my sister, like,
right. But also like
you know what I mean? Like, don't do that with my
you
sister.
don't want your sister to be hurt at the same time. So
Yeah.
like
So you want someone to
don't
make her
screw my sister.
good. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
tough.
crazy.
But
That's a really
wait,
cool
are they
story.
married or no?
Oh yeah, no, they're engaged.
They're engaged.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're engaged. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
happy engagement.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a great marriage.
Me too. That's so cool.
And I hope your guys' kids marry someone. Similar story. I think that's cute. Just keep it going. Okay, this is interesting. It's a little bit long. We go to the same college, OSU in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Buckeye State.
Yeah.
And we're next door neighbors for 6 months with no idea who each other were. So they must have like lived in apartments or something.
Yeah. Or maybe even houses.
Yeah. At the beginning of spring semester, both of our cars were absolutely destroyed by a hit and run while parked on our street. He knew what happened that night, but I didn't. He left a note on my windshield with his name and number so I could use him as a reference for insurance. I ended up running into him one morning at the gym and was taken back at how handsome and sweet he was. I took him grocery shopping in my rental car a few days later. We sat in the car talking for 3 hours afterwards, and we've been inseparable ever since. He is everything I've prayed for, and I can't believe that we met by getting our car smashed.
Aww.
That's really sweet.
The grocery store. I love grocery shopping.
That's like, well, it's like sweet on like both ways. Like that was really nice of him to like leave the note.
Well, and
like,
to even think about
he didn't know it was a girl. Like,
oh, he might have not known it was her car.
Maybe, but maybe not.
So,
like I like
yeah.
to think he did.
But
like
if
that's
my
really
car
nice.
got broken into, I don't think the first thing I'd think is like, oh, let me leave a note for the other. Like,
yeah,
that was just really thoughtful.
That was really nice of him. And
Yeah.
like, and then they met at the gym again.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
God was like trying to put you guys together
That's
so
all
many times.
all things work together for good.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a bad situation. Your car got wrecked. That could have been bad. It was bad. But
bad.
it turned into a forever partner. Are they married?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he said they're just dating. So.
Yeah. But I hope you guys get married.
Yeah.
If it's God's will.
Yeah.
But shout out. Yeah. I mean, screw the guy who hit your car and didn't do
Yeah, that's
anything.
terrible.
I hate you, dude. It's messed up.
Ugh, people are the worst.
People like, bro, drivers in Texas are the worst. Okay, so we got time for one more. Again, thanks to everyone who wrote in. It's awesome to read all these stories, and we appreciate all the love. Fortunately, we don't have time to read every single one of them.
Yeah.
But just know we appreciate you, and hopefully we get to a comment in a future topic. So keep submitting. Hopefully we'll get to it.
No, yeah. Well, and maybe we should do this one again sometime because
there is a
so
lot,
many
so
people
it might
have
be a
these
recurring.
crazy
It might be a
ones.
recurring segment.
Yeah. Okay, last one. I ran my church's social media and noticed he was liking a ton of posts that were being posted. It was a bigger church, so I hadn't met him yet. I decided to reach out to him on my own social media and sort of shoot my shot. Well, after I typed out a pretty flirty message, I realized I had sent it from the church's Instagram page. I felt so dumb, but it's something we laugh about now. We are coming up on 2 years of marriage.
Bro, marriage. Yes, marriage. Second, that's so embarrassing.
Why is that totally something that happened to me?
Oh, completely.
Like, that would totally.
And the funny thing is that she like was purposefully got onto her or thought she got onto her public to send the message.
Yeah. Cause she
Dude,
was like,
I gotta
okay,
know,
I'm
like,
on my own
I want to
social
know if she
media.
told the pastor, because it's like, that's gotta be
I don't
scary, because
think-
that's her job.
On Instagram, can you like unsend stuff? I'm not sure. Or
Maybe,
2 years ago,
I don't know if
like
you
when they
could.
would have met, I don't think so. Dude, imagine like,
Well, I mean, 2 years they've been married, it could have been a while.
yeah, it could have been even longer than that. So there's no way that feature was available.
That's crazy. That's like,
Oh my gosh.
I want to know like what the next message was, like, OMG, this is at blank blank, like this is who meant to send
Or
this,
like, disregard. I have no idea. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
I would have been like literally crapping my pants because like who was gonna see that I sent this message?
Right.
You know,
Because
like,
I'm sure most
everyone
people
else
had
did.
access to
Yeah,
the account.
totally.
Oh my, that's
Oh.
embarrassing. I'd be so embarrassed, but like, shout out that you guys made it work. Like,
That's
crazy.
like making me sweat just thinking about. I would have
Well,
been
because like
literally
that
sweating.
was like her job.
Yeah.
That's like working for like a company and just like.
No.
And then like they could have been upset that she was like using their platform to like look at
Reach
like a
out
guy,
to
like
people.
reach out a
Yeah.
guy or whatever. They could have. I hope they
I hope
handled
he didn't
it.
lose that job. or
No,
something.
yeah.
Hopefully they weren't
That's
mad about
crazy
it.
though.
Oh, it's so crazy.
That just proves that like they're like literally there's so many ways to like meet somebody. So like
Yeah.
if you haven't met someone yet,
Keep on shooting your shots.
just
you know?
shoot your shots
Yeah.
or be in the right place at the right time. Like stop staying home. Like not saying you go to parties and stuff, but like just be out with people and like
Meet people,
go do stuff with
places.
your friends.
Yeah.
Like you never know like where you're gonna meet that person. So
It could be like even if you and your friends are hanging out and you see someone like at a restaurant.
yeah.
Or
I honestly like at one point I was what 23 when we met.
yes.
I did not think that I would ever like meet you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like I was just very like, oh, I'm just never getting married.
Yeah.
And like 23-year-old single Christian, like never really dated. Like that's like you feel like 35.
Kind of discouraging.
Yeah, you feel like you're so old. And so I was like, oh, that's never gonna happen. And then it happened, and it was just like, oh, like nothing ever progressed for me because like that's who God had for me.
Yeah,
Just
if you're
keep
single,
moving.
whenever you finally do meet the right person, you're gonna be like, I'm so thankful that I didn't meet someone else sooner, or like that nothing else worked out, you know?
But that's it for this first segment of Sip with the Spinellis. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I had fun reading the stories.
I know,
I think
me
this is
too.
gonna be
It's
a really
so
fun
fun.
series.
We can do some more that are like, if you guys like want advice on stuff, like write in like questions you want advice on, but I really like reading the like responses.
Yeah.
And just kind of like reacting.
I think me and Cass are like both very like open with like our personal stories and
Yeah.
like we're not afraid to like share anything. So I think like advice and also like reactions to stories
Yeah.
is gonna like be fun. But
Right.
definitely let us know if there's any certain topics or prompts you guys want to see in the future.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely something that we're gonna keep doing.
Yeah, I hope that you guys like it. I hope the audio was okay. We ordered a new mic and we're still trying to figure that out. So hopefully the camera audio was fine for this first episode and then we get our mic ready for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and maybe has an Instagram and TikTok too if you want to follow her.
Follow that.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.
See ya.